Welcome to the Long Room with Joel and Christy. This is Christy. Hey, if you saw our grocery haul last week, you saw that we bought water filters. And so you may be like, why did you buy water filters again? Well, the answer is because a water main broke. Anyway, in Houston this week, and when it did, they said throw out any filters that you may have used because they put us under a boil water notice. So we had to throw out the one we had just bought. Since we were there, we decided to do some price comparison. If you caught our blog post last week, that was Aldi's versus Kroger. We talked about regardless of which store is always mostly cheaper, if you know that you're going to more than one store, you might as well price compare. So we did that. We know that we're going to Kroger for some other things, but we decided to also price compare with Walmart this week. And so here are the things that we found cheaper there. We got our son's goldfish crackers. We got some heavy whipping cream. That'll be in a recipe for Joel and Jacob this week. If you don't know, I'm on the AIP autoimmune protocol right now, so there's a lot of things that are restricted until you start reintroducing, and dairy's one of them. So there's a lot of things that right now I'm just making them separate foods. So I need a heavy whipping cream for one of their recipes. I got this was a 5-pound, so it was less than $3 per pound on that. We got some rice for some of their recipes. I'm gonna make them a chicken and sausage gumbo this week. So we got that. We got some bacon for Joel for his breakfast foods. We also got pepperoni. They like to have pizza on Saturday nights. So I get them in bulk so that we'll have some for each Saturday night. Look at this. Joel had growth this week. He only bought one bag of Cheetos and no Fritos. We found bread on sale there. We got grits. That is going to be for a try something new recipe. Even though I'm not eating the food that they are, we are still doing try something new recipes, and so that'll be coming soon. They wanted sloppy joes one night. We got some butter. Joel's creamer. Bleh. They're going to need hamburger buns for the sloppy joes. If you saw last week, we bought a huge bulk shopping trip of different things, and one of them was roast. And so we make it with onion soup mix and 4 packs of brown gravy mix. We got our son some Peeps. He did not ask for them, but Joel likes to get his Easter candy, and he always gets Jacob something too. And he's big on Peeps, and Joel is big on rubbing eggs, and he usually gets 3 or 4 every week during Easter season. We're gonna make a whole chicken one night, and they will use those dinner rolls. I can't eat them. We're having beef stew tonight, and we remembered that we didn't have any crackers, and mozzarella cheese for their pizzas. Now, you may be asking yourself, what are you eating? Well, I got a bulk pack of chicken breasts that I can put in the freezer and then pull out 1 or 2 at a time, and then use that in some of my meals. I also got some ground turkey. I'm using that in the mornings for a turkey veggie skillet right now. Unless I make a smoothie, and I got coconut milk and coconut flakes for the smoothie, because right now I have in the freezer some pineapple and papaya, and I have bananas, and so I make it like a tropical thing. I like to drink ginger tea. I think it's really good. Helps keep you from having pains and aches and pains and stuff like that. So I get ginger tea. This is the first time I've ever gotten grass-fed ground beef, but I know it's better for you, but we don't usually splurge on something like that. But I have been having a lot of problems with my shins. They just hurt a lot, and I wanted to see if maybe it was the conventional ground beef that was causing the problem. Not sure, but I've just decided to give it a try. And also on the AIP, they like for you to have organ meat. I've never had liver before, and in fact, I remember not liking the way it smelled when my parents would fry livers when I was a kid. But what I heard someone that does the AIP diet say to do about that is to put 1 part liver to 6 parts ground beef, and then you wouldn't be able to taste the liver in it. It would just kind of blend into it. And so I'm going to give that a try, and I'm hoping that'll work because the organ meats are supposed to be really good for healing your body. So I'm going to give that a try. And let's see, that is all for this Walmart portion of the haul. And then we also have a Kroger haul coming up next. And as you can see right now on the screen, there is the total for Walmart. So now it's time for our Kroger haul. And you'll see we bought our son some Cokes. They're not the best deal, not like the ones that we get at Randall's when they have it, but you know, he was out. I got them some potatoes, and we'll make some French fries to go with their sloppy joes. Got some pizza sauce, garlic for random dishes. They will be using these little red potatoes with a whole chicken later in the week. We also bought some eggs. We compared that against Walmart, and it was actually cheaper at Kroger for the eggs. Now, if you are familiar with Kroger, you know that they do a buy 5, get $5 off from time to time, and this was a week that they were doing that. So that means that those Pop-Tarts were only $1.49 each, and so was the naan bread, which if you are familiar with naan bread, you know that they normally at best is, you know, maybe, I think at Aldi's you might can get them for, it would be about $2 each if they actually had them in separate packages. They have them in 1/8. So to get them for less than $2 is pretty good. Celery and a bell pepper. They will have the celery and bell pepper with their chicken and sausage gumbo. All right, so now on to my stuff. Got 2 bunches of kale. I got 5 sweet potatoes, and what I plan to do this week is make baked sweet potatoes, and then I'm going to make it like a loaded sweet potato, and I'm going to have like chicken and broccoli and maybe some Brussels sprouts on the side and different things that I throw in there together and just make it loaded sweet potato. Got some bananas as always, and there's my Brussels sprouts. Got some ginger root. I like that in my bone broth. 2 zucchinis. I throw that in just about anything, like the turkey veggie skillets and the kale salads and everything. Avocados and apples. I also put that in kale salads. So that is all for that haul. I will put the total on the screen now. That you enjoyed this week's grocery haul and meal plan. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. And be sure to check out one of the videos that's probably scrolling on the screen right now. And until next week, this is Christy with The Long Run with Joel and Christy. Bye.